going on, WolfPack Nation? Thanks for tuning in our latest episode here with Leighton, Michael, and myself. Please be sure, before we go and get started, to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like our channel. You can find us on Twitter and Spotify and all different kinds of different media outlets that you can listen to our episodes. But today we've got a trivia episode, and I'm going to kick it off to Michael.
Yeah. Michael, give us some trivia questions, my man.
All right. So I've got 9 questions here.
Okay.
First one. I don't know how easy it is. I think it's a pretty easy one, but What were our first school colors?
Oh, I know this one. I legit know this one.
So it's funny. Every single time so the first thing I think of is pink and brown. I'm pretty sure it's actually like.
I legit know it. So I won't let Leighton know, because I remember this from orientation.
But see, I remember that I thought that, but then I was wrong. But it was pink and something. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with pink and blue. Pink and blue.
Is that your final answer?
Macon, you got a guess?
I'm gonna go pink and blue, but if it's pink and brown, then I'm obviously confused.
Pink and blue.
So
it's pink and blue.
Okay. Oh yes. Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, like I always thought it was pink and brown. I don't know why.
I know.
But
I thought it was too. Like if I didn't look that up and you would ask me, I would have said pink and brown also.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't know where I learned that, but hey, it pays off, right? Hey, you never know when you're going to be on an episode of Tuffy Talk doing.
And that's our episode. Y'all have a good rest of your day.
That's right. All right, Michael. Here's question 2.
All right, women's basketball. How many all ACC players has NC State had in women's basketball? I did some of them multiple choice, so this is one of them. So your options are 45, 56, 70, or 18. Number of
18
players that have made an all ACC team.
Wow. So, so 40s, 50s, 70s, and 18. Is that basically where we are with numbers wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Macon, you kind of let me answer the last one.
I'm going to go with whatever the 40 number is.
45 for Macon?
Yeah, and because kind of my thought process behind it is, obviously with KL, I mean, I feel like that's where you're going to have most of your all ACC years. Besides, I mean, Westmore has had a good amount, but
you got to think about how many ACC slots, all ACC slots, are there per year, and then are you just dominating every year forever? I don't say so. So I can't imagine it being the 60 or 70 number.
And 18 seems too low. I feel like Westmore alone probably has had at least 8 or 9, if I had to guess. From just Westmore. So, and KL's had at least a good amount herself. So, yeah, I kind of agree with Macon. I don't think it's been overly too high. So, since Macon said A, which was in the 40s, I'm going to say B in the 50s.
Correct answer is 56.
Oh,
okay.
Good job, Leighton.
56. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but I'm curious. I mean, Michael. I mean, looking through it. I mean, do you know how many Westmore has had?
I didn't look at the breakdown. I just saw the overall number. But like you said, he's probably had 8 or 9.
At least
2.
I mean,
he's been here. He's
had some studs.
8 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since 2013.
The number was 56. The answer was 56. You said, and that does not include obviously anybody in this year. So it's through the end of the 2020-2021 season. Okay.
Right.
Yep. So that makes sense.
56.
Okay. All right. Question number 3, Michael.
Men's basketball. So I've got ordered these coaches by overall number of wins. I picked them because they all were here about relatively the same amount of years. So it's pretty comparable.
So the question is basically ranking them from the most wins to the least wins.
Yes.
Okay.
These 4 coaches: Sidney Lowe, Kevin Keats, Les Robinson, Mark Godfrey.
Ooh.
Sidney Lowe, Kevin Keats, Les Robinson, and Mark Godfrey. Who has the most wins?
Most to least.
Correct.
Man, that's a tough one. See, I mean, I feel like, and really, Keats has been here about as long as Mark Godfrey was.
Wow. I mean, it's This is Keats' year 5. All these guys, I think, were either 5, 6, or 7 years.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like this is going to be really
I
telling
would
because I have no
guess.
idea how many wins Wes Robinson had.
Yeah. Well. I mean, I feel like he's in the middle.
So here's what I'm going to say. Mark
But-
Godfrey's 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
That's
Mark
correct.
Godfrey's 1.
Yeah, Mark Godfrey's
Okay.
1.
Got 1.
Yeah.
Both got 1.
But he's also had some of the most frustrating losses of all time, But not to say Keats hasn't, but I mean, golly, anyway. I say Sidney Lowe's got to be. I'd guess Sidney Lowe last.
No, I think
But would you
Keats
agree with
is
that, Macon?
Keats is 2. I think.
Okay, I agree with that. Keats 2. I go Keats 2, Les 3, Sidney last. What would you say, Macon?
I'm just trying to. I don't remember the Les Robinson years very well, so I'm.
Yeah. So just go by what you know about Sidney and what you know of Keats. Let's take a guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say Keats,
So
Robinson,
Keats, Robinson,
and then
Sidney.
Lowe.
Sidney. Okay, so you agree with me. All right.
Okay, so the correct order is Mark Godfrey 1, Sidney Lowe 2, Keats 3, Les Robinson 4.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't remember. I know
Wow.
Les Robinson was not up
we were
there.
pretty
I just don't
bad under
remember what
Robinson.
yeah, I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, we were
Wow.
pretty bad
Yeah,
under
did not
him.
know
So.
Yeah, I did not expect that with Sidney. Wow. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So, I don't really have too much more to really add to that. Just besides, I mean,
I know I
Keats.
wouldn't have guessed that either. I probably would have said
No.
Keats last.
Definitely not Sidney second for sure.
Yeah,
Would never guess that. So, but
I
hey.
think he kind of had the advantage of. I think he was here 7 years, so he was on the
Okay.
longer end of that. But
yeah. But and I mean, yeah. There's
It's
a
hard
whole
to
lot
pick
of
when you got
without
different years, but
necessarily
it's
knowing
close.
too
You're trying to
much.
get as close as you can.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, I like it. All right, cool. Question number 4.
4. We are moving to football. Which bowl game has NC State won the most?
Is this multiple choice?
The Belk Bowl.
Okay. So just fill in the blank. So what is the bowl game that NC State has won the most in
Bowl.
football?
Correct. Toilet bowl. Yeah.
Toilet bowl? Yeah. Well, you so
I mean, Belk
here's all
Bowl's
right,
gotta
so
be
are
up
we going
there.
by like the location? Because like the Champs Bowl's moved around a couple different places.
No, I'll say it's one of it's like a classic bowl, and that still exists.
Okay. So the original like Champs Bowl comes to my brain, Belk Bowl comes to my head.
Does it still has the same name? It's never changed. Well, then it's
Correct.
definitely not.
The sponsor may have changed.
Location has not.
The main name has stayed the same.
Okay. So then I'm going to say the Champs Bowl.
Is it the Sun Bowl?
But, I mean, no way.
No.
Only ones I can think of either Champs Bowl, Gator Bowl, or Belk Bowl. Which I mean, but Belk Bowl is not.
Independence
the Belk Bowl
Bowl is up there.
We haven't been back.
Independence Bowl is, but that's like if you're like barely winning, it's like you just made it into the bowl games.
Yeah, that's.
So, yeah. So I mean, let's think about it. I mean, so Gator Bowl wise, we just went there against Texas A&M, lost.
Fort.
That's Independence, I think.
That's Independence Bowl. Well, that one because
I'm
that
thinking the
switched around a
Military
couple
Bowl
times,
is in
but yeah, no.
Annapolis at the Naval Academy, I think. No,
We haven't really been there. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's got to be either the Champs, the Gator, or the Belk Bowl. It's got to be one of those three. So I'm gonna guess the Gator Bowl, and I'm thinking that probably back in the 90s, 80s, that
Gator Bowl was
around.
Wasn't the one
and that we probably won a couple times.
Was the one Phillip Rivers won?
That's what State went to when we played Notre Dame. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I wouldn't be surprised if we went back a couple of times in the 80s and 90s, that maybe that's what will kind of get the Gator Bowl to be the most. So I'm going to say the Gator Bowl.
Making your guess?
I mean, I'll just go.
And by the way, while making us think about Michael,
He's deep in thought.
I'm trying to
go
think.
ahead,
I feel like
Megan.
I've looked at this list
what's your
somewhere on
guess?
Wikipedia, and it's not the Milk Bowl.
Well, Michael, you're going to give us a list here of how many times we've gone to whatever Gator Bowl it is, right?
Yes,
hope
I have
so.
the number.
'Cause otherwise, I'm gonna.
I mean, I'm
going
to be that fan, the
I
state
wanna
fan, and
know
guess
when we've gone
Milk
to
Bowl
since.
because everybody feels like they've gone there forever.
Yes, every single year. All right, Michael.
So
It's going to be neither of those, I feel like.
both those are wrong. The bowl game we've won the most is the Peach Bowl.
Honestly,
we've won
honestly,
4 times.
when you said that to me, in my back of my mind,
Wow.
I kind of was thinking. I was thinking the Peach Bowl. I know we
makes sense.
win against Mississippi State there one time years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We haven't played there in a long time.
In '95. It's also the bowl we have been to.
And that's the one in
most.
Georgia, right? Yeah.
Wow.
I just remember that tidbit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I should have guessed it, but I thought, man, if I'm going to say Peach Bowl, I'm just going to be like, Peach Bowl? No way.
Yeah.
That's a good fact. That's a good fact.
We haven't been since 1990.
That's good.
Most wins. We haven't been since 1994, and that was the win against Mississippi State.
I bet you wouldn't have guessed who that team was that we just beat.
So
Mississippi State.
I wouldn't know that.
Before we continue, I want to take a quick second to tell you about our sponsor, Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, that has your whole world covered, with agents in 5 offices throughout eastern North Carolina to help you decide how much coverage you need, offering policies for home and auto, recreational vehicles, commercial, crop, health, life, and employee benefits. They are able to combine options to find a comprehensive solution that works for you. Flatlands Jessup protects the things you love so you can spend less time worrying and more time enjoying them. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Flatlands Jessup. You can also visit their webpage at www.flatlandsjessup.com. So please make sure to go and check them out.
Follow-up question.
Yep.
Which is the bowl that we have lost the most?
Belk Bowl.
Music City
Guessing.
Bowl. Yeah.
Final answers?
Yes.
Wrong. That one is the Gator Bowl.
Interesting.
We are 1-4 in the Gator Bowl.
Wow. Because that's where we played Texas A&M, correct?
Yep.
In 2018. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And our only win was Philip
Rivers
over Notre Dame. Yeah.
Interesting.
As Jack Tocha would say,
yeah.
Interesting.
It's kind of funny.
Interesting.
Yes. That is a you don't know Jack, folks, but you don't know Jack.
I did say Jack Tocha, right?
For those
I'm pretty sure I
folks
said that.
who
Say
don't
the
know
full
where
name.
that's
Yeah.
from.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Number 29.
Yeah. So, all right. Question 5, I think, is what we're on.
Yes, this will be 5.
Okay.
I guess that was kind of a 2-part question, but yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What school in football? What school do we have the best record against? Minimum.
Carolina. Final answer.
This one is. I wish.
Yeah, that'd be nice. In the ACC or period?
This is overall. So this one is multiple choice. Minimum 10 games. Who do we have the best record against win percentage wise? So
we played them one time. We've won that one game.
Well, you said minimum 10 games. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Syracuse, Richmond, Davidson, or Virginia?
Davidson, I feel like, isn't it? I feel like we've struggled. I think
Syracuse, Richmond, Memphis.
Davidson, Virginia.
Well, I know that they just had when we played Syracuse, that they are Dina Babers is 1-4 against Dave Doran going into the game, and they just lost. So it's now 1-5.
And I feel like we did pretty well against Syracuse.
Yeah, Syracuse is my guess, because I feel like the other ones are baiting me to go pick them.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that too.
I've never heard of Davidson's football team either, so I didn't even know they had a football team.
And I immediately say that I know there is like an FCS school or like a lower level division school that we had like a stretch.
Well, I remember we had beginning of the season. I had that factoid about how
Richmond.
Furman is a team that actually has a better record all time against us.
Maybe that's
Which is a really
kind of
interesting
part of it.
stat.
So, and Virginia, I'm not going to say Virginia could be a 2, but yeah, I'm going to stick with Syracuse as well. Meg and I will both say Syracuse.
So Syracuse is number 2. Richmond is number 1.
Wow.
Davidson 3, Virginia 4. Best record win percentage wise. Minimum 10 games.
How many games have we lost to Richmond? Gotta be 1, maybe. 1 or 2.
I lost the list, so
which that's crazy. Which
I'm not sure.
The one thing which I will say is it's crazy that we played
way back in the
Richmond
day,
and Davidson 10 times. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy that we played Richmond and Davidson 10 times.
It has to be like in the 40s or something.
All right, question number 6.
I think it was way back, but yeah. All right. Still on football. Since 2000, we know who the highest drafted player was. Who's the lowest drafted player? And this one is multiple choice. All these guys were picked in the 7th round.
I know this one.
We've got Scott Kustra, Willie Young, James Smith-Williams, or Matt Days.
I know the answer to this question too. You want me to say it?
Okay. All right. So we're going to say it at the same time. All right. I'm going to count 3. On 3, we're going to say
on 3.
All right. 1. On 3. 1.
Matt
2,
Days.
3. Matt Days. Yep.
Yes, that's correct. I didn't think you guys would know that one.
Yep.
He was the last pick.
Mr. Irrelevant.
He was Mr. Last Pick.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant. Yes, Mr. Irrelevant. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Days.
Cleveland Browns.
So NC State is one of the few schools actually in history that can say they've had a number 1 pick and the very last pick.
Oh, that's an interesting fact.
That would be an interesting. Yeah. If Joe Giglio
what other schools can say that?
You should get your team to check that out. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I like that. When I was looking up this one, I was going to look up all time, but then there used to be 30 rounds in the draft, way back in the day, and I was like, okay, I gotta cut it off somewhere.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Question. I can't remember. I think we're on 8, I guess. So, but next question.
This one, moving to baseball. How many NCAA tournament appearances do we have? Multiple choice.
Okay.
25, 32, 39, 50.
What was the first number again?
See, I feel like this one's. I feel like 39.
I'll go 25.
I don't think it's 50. I'm going to say 39.
It's actually 32, right in the middle of this.
Right in the middle. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, and I'm sure. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing with Avent, he's done well to at least make it to the postseason.
There's no coach
year,
in the ACC I think deserves to win a championship more than him right now.
Yeah. That's definitely
not an opinion.
Name who especially in the ACC, and I don't say in any sport that has won an ACC title. I mean, besides Jim Boeheim, who joined late, and basketball.
Yeah. Well,
I can't.
Well, especially too, since now he's been to 6 ACC championship games and hasn't won any of them. Which again before the whole College World Series happened, I was kind of
he's not going to decide that. He's not going to. Well, I don't say but I would imagine that dude's got that on his bucket list before he retires.
Yeah.
Oh,
how old is he?
Well, I think he's
let me look it up.
I think he just signed a contract extension, or he's about to, and pretty much from what I'm hearing, basically the idea is that if he has already signed it, that basically he's going to finish out his contract. If he hasn't, then he's going to sign one more contract and he's going to ride it out. And then when he retires, our hitting coach more likely is going to be the guy to take over. That's what I hear.
65 years old.
Yeah. So he's. I see. I think I think he'll be around from there 4 or 5 seasons, and then he'll ride into the sunset. Because our hitting coach. He's been our lead recruiter, and look at the names that NC
Yeah.
State's brought in recruiting wise with the facilities that we have had.
He wants
So
to
I mean,
maintain
you're
the
not going to
culture
lose
too.
him. Simple as that. Oh, for
Anyways.
sure. So, all right. So I know we're running a little bit short on time. How many more questions we got, Michael?
2. We can run through them real quick.
Go for it.
What ACC team did State lose to in baseball 41-9 in 1979? And it's one of the original ACC teams, so that narrows it down.
No multiple choice?
41-9 in 1979.
No multiple choice?
Well, your multiple choice
Can I ask
is
this
original
question?
ACC team, so
a
it's
trick
8
question.
multiple choices.
This is a trick question, isn't it? It's not? So
No.
there are some schools, though, original ACC schools that are not in the ACC anymore. That's why I say that.
Okay. They're still in
like
the ACC,
South Carolina.
so that narrows it down even more. Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. Look at you, Macon. Look at you. I love it. Mr. AC aficionado over here.
Macon's going to come up with some good trivia questions to stump us.
Make it really hard.
Next time.
Let's see.
Who's the player that averaged 29 points back in 2003?
Pick one random year.
In this one game against.
What?
Yeah.
See, I feel like I gotta rely on Macon for this one because I'm not AC aficionado.
You know what I want to say? I want to say Clemson.
Leighton, you have a guess?
Okay. The 7 charter members are Clemson, Duke, Maryland, UNC, NC State, South Carolina, Wake Forest.
Or Virginia.
I'm gonna
pick
someone
because Virginia is such a rich baseball program.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Wake Forest.
Well, guess what? Macon's right. It's Clemson.
Hey, Clemson. Interesting. Man, 41-9. Good God. All right, last question.
What sport do we have the most team national championships in?
Basketball.
Is that a trick question for real?
I don't know.
Okay.
Come on, Michael. I mean, unless you're about to say like bass
Division
fishing.
1, like premier. Okay, so it's probably gonna be like rifle or something like that. It is. Look at the smirk on his face.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying rifle.
I mean,
it's rifle.
We all know. That's what I'm saying.
Or national fishing, or
that's what I'm saying.
Bass fishing, whatever it is. So you go bass fishing. Like, I'm going to say rifle. I'm going to see who's right.
Bass fishing.
If it was basketball, I was going to be like, that's a stupid question.
3.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
We have 3.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, Michael.
Yeah, actually, bass fishing is rifle. Is like, I think
just
like West Virginia is number 1 in rifle. For like just destroying everybody.
Yeah, but rifle's up there every year. They're usually top 10. So, but now, I mean, I'm like, so, but anyway, so bass fishing. Yep, that makes sense. Well, I guess that means I win, right? Because I got bass fishing. So,
yeah, got the trick question.
Awesome, guys. Yeah, that was fun. Awesome, Michael.
Cool job.
I appreciate it, man. So,
yeah,
Macon.
Yeah, man.
Wrap us out here, man.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we had a really fun time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and again, like our Facebook page, our Instagram page. You can find us there. And we've got we're really excited about the sports that we talked about, what they got coming up in the rest of this season. So as always, hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's week, and go Pack.